Good afternoon, everybody, or good morning. My name is Edgar Campos, and I play the trumpet. Today, we are going to work in the piece called El Relicario. Uh, this piece is very interesting because it has a lot of different things to look at, a lot of different accents and articulation. So let me put my metronome. I want to play the whole thing for you. I want to try to guide you where I am, so you don't get lost during my playing. Okay. All right. So metronome is 126 quarter note. I count three for nothing, one bar, and then I play. So one, two, three. First box, one, two. Number 10, one, two. Going to the second box, two, three. Second box. Two, three. One, two, there's 46 here. 52. Sixty. Get ready. One, two, three. All right. So let's do the piece little by little. Okay. I wanna go section by section and articulation by articulation. So the first articulation that we have is this one to look like this. So we have those B's. Now I call this articulation, that's accent, I call it Bell's attacks. And then we have dots. Okay, those dots doesn't mean staccato or super short. It just means separation between notes. A long time ago, I was former student of Mr. Herseth. Had the opportunity to be with him, and he was the former trumpet player in Chicago Symphony. And he told us, "Hey, how do you play a, 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 a whole note with a dot in the top?" So you think about it, right? So it doesn't mean it's short because whole note is very long. So that is important to know. The dots mean just separation. So I want to play the first part very slow. And the last note of that part, it has this kind of accent, look like a little triangle like this in the top of the note. That is even stronger and a little shorter. But it's like the definition of that section finished there. One, two, three. And then follow that, you have A G with a line, that means full quarter note legato. When you have lines, those lines mean the legato. Now, how do you play legato? So one of the it's many ways, but you can say da or do or di da da or la la la. That's legato. You can say da da da. Now short accent, just short. I mean with the dots. You start forte, and that forte doesn't mean is super forte. No, it's not like a trumpet solo. It's the band, the whole band forte. Is that the group forte? Okay, so we have legato, we have dots in the notes, right? And then we have forte, and then we have mezzo forte, and then we have mezzo piano, measure 12. And we have, let's call it short notes, right? Notes with the dot. And then you have A notes and one quarter note. Now, if I play the quarter note legato, it will sound like, you see, the whole full length of the quarter note. But because it has the dot, I just shorted a little bit, okay? So number 20, then we have legato. Now, number 20 has these. And for the Ds, we have to use this slide a little bit. So you have to try to fix this in your trumpet, make it very, very movable. I mean, you move it very easily. So these a little bit like this. And then you play C sharp is even more, or D flat, right? You see even more. But these like around there. We will find it. Use a tuner just to find out where it is. But it's important that you know that. Now, this is legato, and then you follow that with a note with a dot, and then a half note, right? And you have a diminuendo in that G, diminuendo, okay? That means softer. Again, and then we have major 32, we have the same idea, legato, followed by again to that, and then we have in that B crescendo, and then we have mezzo forte in the D. So all those kind of details is important to follow. Okay, 1, 2, 3, uh. Crescendo, and then slurs. We have three slurs, short notes, legato, two notes slur, and then six notes slur. I want to do it very slow so you can hear all the details. 1, 2, 3. This is number 38. 1, 2, 3. All right. Don't forget use the D. I mean the slide for the D. 46 is the same thing like the beginning. Just follow the same idea. 52, we have the melody in the woodwinds. So you just copy what you hear from the woodwinds, but that is cantabile. That is the melody of the one of the melodies of the song. And so that means you sing with that melody. You know, it's not like oh, it's just notes. No. Now, don't forget to use that slide for the D because it doesn't sound um, very good in tune. See, if I play without, you hear the difference? And then you have that two notes slur, right? The beginning is separation. thing is important in that section is that the whole trumpet section breathe in the same area. That means in the same at the same moment, you everybody has to breathe together. So I will recommend you to breathe after 74 and breathe after 78. So between 74 and 75 you breathe, between 78 to 79 you breathe until the end. Okay. Are you want to play the melody one more time? One, two, three. And then you have crescendo there. Okay, I'm sorry I didn't breathe in the place in the beginning. I was playing a little too slow. And but yeah, breathe what I told you, no? Well, you can go as a section, you can agree to breathe in certain place, or the conductor sometimes tell you, hey, I want you everybody breathe here. Okay, so you follow instructions, either the first trumpet player or the conductor. Never play louder than the first trumpet. Never. Always listen what the first trumpet is doing. This is a section, it's a team, you know, we work together. It's not like competition. It's music. You know, music is harmony in all the sense of the word harmony, right? So it's important that you follow that articulation according to what you're hearing, you know, and respect the first player. Now, the only fortissimo that we have is in the two last notes. Again, it doesn't mean it's trumpet solo, bah, bah. It doesn't mean that, right? It means that fortissimo is the band fortissimo, okay? It's a together fortissimo. It's not like solo fortissimo, which is very different. And it's never blast. Trumpet has a problem that we can play very loud. That's why they put us in the back, right? Because we can play very loud, and the trumpet actually it carries a lot of the sound, right? So be respectful with that. Don't play when you play loud. It doesn't mean it's beautiful, right? Music is beautiful. So whatever you do, try to do it according to the music. Don't forget to use the slide, fix your slide so you can move it easily. Like me, you know, I don't have any effort to move it. And actually, I have to put this cable here too, so they don't fall in the floor. But that's important. Whether you get used to the C, D, E, or when you have D to A flat, right? Remember, D to A flat, you have to close it. You know, the A flat sounds very flat. Um, Other thing about this piece is respect the diminuendos and the crescendos. That's another thing that you have, right? For example, in measure 33, you have that B crescendo, and then you have the D in 37 crescendo, right? So all those details are really important to follow. Um, I guess it's if you have any question, you can ask me. But basically, this is you respect all these dynamics. It will works very good for the music. Hope you like it.